Anyways, let's go into game number 2 and introduce our players in the top left hand corner of the map. We have our green town player from Karnage eSports, ladies and gentlemen. It's InZaNe. And his opponent in the upper right hand corner from ECVisualize. It's Rake. Rolling Out Milk says he's doing good in the chat. Again, guys, let us know who you're cheering on here today. Whether it's Karnage, whether it's ECV, whether it's a specific player or what. We would love to know who you guys want to see bringing home the wins and victory for their team. If you're just tuning in, you've missed InZaNe versus Imaginary Gaming earlier today. VODs for that will be going up on YouTube. I don't know when, later. Might actually be able to get quite a lot of VODs done tonight. Perhaps. I'm gonna have quite a lot of time tonight, so we might get quite a few VODs done tonight. So it might go up tonight. If not tonight, it'll be going up at some point tomorrow on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/sc2improve. If you ever feel like checking out any of the previous games from the Team League, they're all going to be going up there. We've missed a lot kind of mid-season, but well, we might try and catch up on them. We'll just see how it goes. It gets to a point where it's like, is there any point in actually kind of catching up with matches on YouTube? I kind of feel, and we'll do our best to catch up with all of them. But from now on, we're definitely going to be able to be getting the majority of them up and running on the channel. And you can already see a couple of the latest matches on there. They've just been uploaded. Dignitas Pixels against Team Property and Root against Cascade, I think, were the 2 matches I just uploaded earlier. And again, we'll just continue to upload throughout the week as we go along. SCV coming in here and going to get tickled away at by a probe. We have got a Reaper opening here for InZaNe, and Reaper will be heading across the map here very shortly. Zealot on the way. Will be cancelled. Or should be cancelled. And it is cancelled. Just in time to pop down the Nexus for Rake, so keeping that 100 minerals when he just really doesn't need it is always nice. And then heading back home with that SCV, which is in very low hit points already, and this Reaper will be coming in towards the main base to see it can get done. Popping up in towards the main, and again just going to look around, see what's happening. The Mothership Core will start to get a little bit of damage done. He sees nothing to the south side, and that means he kind of knows there's no, kind of just get an idea of where the pylons are really right now, see where tech may be coming down, so he can make a judgment call later. And he could just come into the main base now. Probably he sees that 3 pylons are down, so no proxies realistically going to be coming in right now for Rake. And yeah, and InZaNe just going to back off with this Reaper. There's nothing else for him to gain by continuing to sit around here. Twilight Council popping into the back of the main base, and that will be something which InZaNe will look to scout right now as he comes back into the main. He comes through past this first pylon. He's going to turn away though. He's not going to sacrifice that Reaper in there just yet, just in case the tech hasn't come down, and he sacrifices it for nothing without seeing anything. Although he's going to maybe find a probe that could have gone into the main, but it didn't quite take the opportunity. So this Reaper is being pushed back by the Mothership Core. We have had a factory follow-up back at home for InZaNe, so going into that factory will allow him to head in towards some form of aggressive follow-up to this. You know, he's going to be able to have the mines coming out, and he's going to be able to start dropping them all over the place, and Protoss players' worst nightmare, having mines being dropped all over the place, having to deal with literal kind of, I don't know how to describe, how do you describe a mine? It's like a mine drop, it's kind of like a bomb really, only it's got a burrow into the ground before it explodes. Kind of is like a bomb, right? If you're dropping off mines, it's kind of the same. Imagine right, how about this for new game mechanic for new Legacy of the Void? So when you drop like units out of the out of a medevac, there's like realistic physics. So if you drop a Marauder onto a probe, it gets squished and you just gets killed immediately, right? But if you drop like a mine, like obviously a mine's going to blow up if you drop it, so it blows up, which in turn kills the mine, but it blows up everything it drops onto. Now that would reward quick reaction times. Can you imagine how stupid that would be? Pros players starts to blow his probes away, mine drops on top of them, and it just all explodes. I guess that's kind of what happens already. Can you imagine people just dropping Marauders around there on top of the middle lines just to like squish the probes underneath as well? That'd be quite funny. It's kind of one of them things as well when people say, when people talk about how the command center should be able to just land on top of a Zergling and just squish it, which is definitely true, it should be. Mines do start coming in, so here we go, the mine's gonna, the bomb's gonna start going off, and whoa! Yeah, I was going to say, that wasn't the best of pullaways there. Mines will go down, but he picks up 5 workers in the process, grabbing the tail end of that worker pull. Taking some map control right now, and he has been in towards the main base, where he has not quite seen the Dark Shrine, because where is the Dark Shrine? Oh, he has seen the Dark Shrine, but did he click on it or not? I guess the question. He does have an engineering bay on the way up. We'll see if he clicked on that Dark Shrine, because right now he is not saving energy. He has just recently dropped meals, so it really looks as though he didn't realise that was a Dark Shrine. Looked as though it was a pylon or something, and if he doesn't know about it, he might find himself in a little spot of trouble here. Okay, he knows he's starting to miss out to it. So InZaNe knows what's coming up here, and this is going to be really great. I mean, a blink opening into DTs now. I mean, if you can shut down the DTs very quickly, it's going to be a very easy hold here for InZaNe, really. I mean, the blink stalkers won't do too much on the follow-up, I imagine. Although that being said, we don't have any marauders out yet. Third barracks only just now being added on. Sim just starting. Observer here. Well, prison was being made from that robot facility a few moments ago. Soldiers moving towards here. Just get a little bit of damage done onto SCVs on this bunker. That War Prism just positioned here, ready to warp in a couple of Dark Templar or so and head in towards the main base with those if he would like to, but he's actually just going to turn away. Storms continue to come forwards here and managing to get a little bit more damage done, and of course with the blink they never really you know, go down, never really actually die off or anything, so just losing the shields, and you actually lost a little bit more health than you would usually imagine, and you can imagine the Storms be a little bit mad at that as Blinks forward, grabs that Viking, which is pretty nice, which is trying to deter the Warp Prism, which is currently sat on the south side of the map. Can you imagine the Stalkers being pretty mad, like shouting at the player like, "Come on, bro, come on, you serious? Blink us back already? Like, this fucking hurts." That was a very feeble attempt at the Moetry says he's doing really well, which is always good to hear. Again, guys, do let us know who you're cheering on in the chat. Let us know how you're doing today on this fine Saturday afternoon. A few Stalkers out, certainly going to get warped in as well from Rake. And we've got a DT from Rake as well, just sitting down on this third base now, just waiting for the Terran to begin to take that. Third command center is on the way up, and we do see a second engineering bay and an armory as well, so it doesn't look as though there's going to be an SCV pull of any sort here. Just going to be a macro game out of InZaNe, who is actually very slow to really move out here. With a third base already up and running for the pros player, he's actually already into Colossi tech, he's got 1-1 upgrade starting. Is InZaNe going to be able to do anything in this sort of position? I'm not too sure. The entire army is positioned up on this third, and going forwards here will threaten these medevacs, and if he had been able to target down the other one there, that would have been killed off pretty quickly. That was not the case though. Now a single drop just loads up and begins to head towards the top side of the map, where really not too much is there isn't really too much around to do, and one medevac should be cleaned up quite easily, especially flying through the observer so early on here. I imagine Rake, if he is paying attention, will already have some units in position. There we go. So just to turn this away. Cannon is all on the way up as well, and there's natural expansion to help defend from drops. As we just at the edge of the screen there saw the forges being upgraded, being chrono boosted out to get those 1-1 upgrades as fast as possible. Charge on the way. DT's actually been scanned down to the bottom left hand side. Takes 2 scans to clean it out, but it does get killed off. Very efficient trade from Rake though. A single DT for 2 scans always going to be worthwhile. And of course, the less scans there is, the less scans available to take down observers and such out on the map, and also just to generally see where your opponent is. NewZealand's starting to move over to the right hand side a little bit here, and they're going to be heading towards this army of Protoss Rake. Just sat waiting to greet his opponent here. It would seem as there's few units are not really going to stand a chance here. Soldiers been forwards, they pick up a mine. The other 2 mines are going to get taken down very quickly. There's been absolutely nothing at all so far. Absolutely no no Vikings here to deal with these Colossi though. Oh no, the Stalkers! Oh, that was a lot of shots from the mines there. Really unnecessary damage when he saw them burrowing and everything. Now he does have Blink available though, and he can chase down these medevacs. He grabs one of them as InZaNe just has to run away, but a great trade from Rake. Again, nothing to really deal with the Colossi, and Where's his detection? Where is his closest observer? I don't actually know. So their mines stay alive for a little while longer here. No observer moving into position. He's just starting to move across the map. He does have this warp prism here, so he can use that as a way to, you know, sort of warp in and reinforce this. As he's actually going to have to turn around and fight this right now. A DT is somewhere doing some damage on the third base, actually. And some more mines do burrow. And he has to be so careful. These mines are going to burrow now, though. They're going to start moving forwards. Rake's actually got his army kind of trapped right now. He's finally going to get some more stalkers moving forwards here. And he should be able to pick off these mines as well, as that observer finally comes close enough to help out. Rake holds the supply lead, and he has been doing work with this Dark Templar, 10 worker kills as you can see. And yeah, I mean, this one DT has actually picked up quite a lot. It's going to force InZaNe to come back just to clean this up, and he might even lose a couple of units here. Again, he's going to lose a Marine and 2 Marines in the end there to that single Dark Templar. Storm is on the way as well as 2-2 upgrades now for the Protoss player, and again, as the game goes on, games generally tend to favour the Protoss player slightly more, especially once their upgrades start kicking, once they have both Colossi and Templar out on the map. There's a couple more Templar warped in here as the SCVs, the boys, are being pulled. And InZaNe says, this is it, this is time to just go. DT comes in towards this, 2 DTs coming towards this for this again, he's going to take down the turrets, and that means this base is probably going to die off. Single DT moves forwards into this army, starts killing off some of these SCVs, as therefore another charge is going to be popped here very early on. InZaNe can start making his way towards the natural if he would like to. The Stalkers need to just target down those Vikings here as fast as they can. A very choked up position right now for our terror to be attacking into. The Storm's starting to land on his army as well, and he's just going to get decimated here. Rake is going to clean up everything with a lot of ease, and all of these units are going to go down. InZaNe kind of fell behind early, and goes out to GG now. Fell behind early, and just kind of a desperation pull of the boys there at the end. He knew he was just so far behind, he had no real chance.